Hey there, Nade the Great here. I'm going to be making a tutorial for the Xbox beginner/intermediate route. So, Spiral Mountain's the exact same, but don't skip over it because I'm going to be explaining FFM setup during that time. So let's go. So, FFM setup, there's two options. You can either, one, learn eggs and feathers in your run and get all your resources, but that does lose a lot of time. Or what I recommend doing is learning both eggs and feathers in your FFM file and just collect extras during the run. There's plenty of places to collect extras, like the MMM secret window or the Christmas tree in FP. So it's up to you, whatever you guys feel like doing. Can't skip this text, obviously. Just make sure you press B. And Spiral Mountain's the exact same. So, nothing really to talk about here. This guy could always be bad RNG, but it is what it is. So for like some of the later levels, I'll be giving you alternate strats, like in Gobies if you don't want to do Gobi clip and stuff like that. But yeah, there's been a lot of newer Xbox runners lately, so I figured why not make a tutorial, I suppose. Just a couple more honeycombs. Alrighty. Now it's very important that you guys get bottle skip, because if you don't, it's a lot of time lost, and I'd probably reset every single time I don't get it. You just wanna line up right at this corner, backflip, and jump across. Alright, there's two options here. You can either progress like normal, like this, like N64 players do, or you could re-enter Spiral and enter back in Talent Shot and go about your day. It's about the same. I personally don't do the Talent Shot because I like rolling better, but whatever you're comfortable with. So Grunty randomly talks in the lair like this. Good timing. If she talks when you're at the puzzle, it's gonna lose time because you can't skip it, but fortunately her text ended before we got to the puzzle. So just keep in mind about that. Nothing you can really do about it. So for Mumbos Mountain, this route has to use the termite because you can't slope abuse in Ticker's Tower on Xbox. So, start off pretty easily. You go Jinjo token, 3 sets of notes here. And since we already have eggs learned, do these 2 huts and Juju right away. Make sure you get all of these eggs and then do Juju. Don't forget the honeycomb. Now, you're not gonna grab the Jiggy. You're gonna leave it for the termite so you can skip the dance. Now, If you choose to not use eggs in your FFM file, you would just save Juju for later. So, go into Ticker's Tower for a token, because you're gonna need it. Watch out for these dudes. And then this area is pretty simple. You get notes, Jinjo, Jiggy, then token. You can grab those eggs right there behind the stone hedge if you want extras, but I don't, because I don't need them. Just do this hill in this order. Including these nodes over here. So, conga section. Make sure you do 2 pads. Then orange, and when you're on this pad, let the orange hit you. It recoils you right into the Jiggy spawn, because you're going to be death orbing in TTC anyways. And you're going to want to grab every single egg by conga here, because it's always good to have backups. I just jump straight here and grab a couple, and then do conga and grab the rest afterwards. Pretty simple. If conga does hit you, just drop down and jump back up to reset them. And then roll down for the Jiggy. And we're gonna head on over to the bridge. Get the rest of the stuff on the first hill. And then we're gonna finish off the huts and leave the Jiggies. You're gonna get the Jinjo Jiggy and the Huts Jiggy. Leave them both. Get the token and the eye Jiggy. And get ready to transform into the Tickety Termite. So transforming into the termite could be a pain because you can't actually kill the termites inside Termite Hill. So if the termites are sitting on top of your notes, it's gonna be pretty annoying, but it's just something you gotta deal with. Get these 4 notes as the termite, and then you're gonna get 3 Jiggies as the termite huts, then Juju, and then Jinjo. And enter the tower. Now this termite, like I talked about, could be really annoying, but luckily for me, he's nowhere near the notes. Eggs here you can grab if you want. And we're up. Jump down, get the last honeycomb and the underwater notes. And we're done with Mumbos. But not done with this episode of the tutorial yet. Get this Jiggy here. And try and avoid the termite if you can. Sometimes you can't. But if you run into the termite, you'll get text. And it will interrupt Mumbo's speech here. And it loses you time. And Grunty can also mess up your text if she randomly talks. But there's nothing you can do about that. 50 node door. Try and enter Talentron in the loading zone. And then open up TTC and Clankers. Now, again, Grunty text, if she talks before you get to this puzzle, it will interrupt Bottle's speech here. And he will not teach you all this stuff until the Bubble Gloop Swamp puzzle, so that loses you time as well. Which is really annoying, but it is what it is. And yeah, that's about it for this episode of the tutorial. The next one will cover TTC. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, just post them down below in the comments. And if you haven't already followed me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/NadeTheGreat. I speedrun this almost every single day. And yeah, there you go. That's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.